Oh, heavens no. Oh, God.
It is very dangerous to put your hands outside the windows of the train.
Arthur, where are you? Arthur! How did you go? Arthur! Arthur!
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
What happens if I take my joy?
Right. Happiness is a choice. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Oh. That went well.
Thought I knew the difference between heaven and hell, between the dark and
Oh, heavens no. Oh, God.
It is very dangerous to put your hands outside the windows of the train.
Arthur, where are you? Arthur! How did you go? Arthur! Arthur!
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I? Percy! Percy!
Arthur! Arthur, where are you? Arthur! How did you go? Arthur!
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Oh, nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
There is now a curfew in effect at night. Any civilian on the street...
What are we going to do, Arthur?
We're brothers. We'll look out for each other. That's what we'll do.
So I'm guessing this is me. I'll accept it anyway.
Yes. One could read that without a ripple in one's teacup. Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card. No, thank you.
Nice.
That's right, isn't it? Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. That would break it for everybody. Clive Birthwhistle. You're off at the party, aren't you? Well, let's see what Miss Bing thinks of you right now, Clive.
Let's just fuck him up.
Right. Fond memories. I think we can live with that. Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
Nice. just not creepy at all. Right, German army.
I did take them. No, leave me alone. I took my joy. No, leave me alone. No. Oh, hi, Arthur.
Okay.
We seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
This is Dr. Jack Worthing, saying my prescription for you is stay well. Well. The show where we talk about how to be your physical best. Now, some of you have written in about feeling malaise and lethargy. Now, these are vague symptoms, and the first thing I can recommend to you is, if you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, pop another joy. Everybody wakes up feeling a little bit down sometimes. I call it waking down. And all you need to know is that you never have to feel bad about feeling bad. In fact, you don't have to put up with it at all. Being in Wellington Wells means never having to say, I'm sorry. Now, thanks to modern English science, we have the perfect fix for the blahs. Never be afraid to up your joy. Only you know how much you need, or just ask a doctor and he'll fix you right up. Even if you've got to ask him to. But look, there are some things that joy won't fix, though it'll certainly make you feel better about them. Let's say you feel perfectly happy, but you're just having a lot of trouble getting out of bed. What could it be? Ask yourself a few questions. Do you feel pain in your bones? Are you having trouble catching your breath? Do you find that you bruise easily? Are your teeth a little loose in their sockets and you're under 70 years old? Is your mouth often dry? Do you have scorbutic tongue? Other symptoms you might have are red or purple spots on the skin, especially on your legs that look like this. Do you find your muscles are sore even when you haven't been overusing them? Well, you may have scurvy. And congratulations, this is one of our traditional English enemies. And like all traditional English enemies,
You're gonna do.
we've beaten it before, yes, and we'll beat it again. As you know, England has traditionally ruled the Ooh, Britannia, Britannia,
Oh, that's
move
broke.
the way. Britain never, never, never shall be delayed. And that's
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the sweets come out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
What are you waiting for?
Smash it! Smash it!
God.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh, my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Take your joy! Take your joy!
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise.
Got a downer here, haven't we? Put that down! I'll fix you!
You smelled gas?
Flaming Nora.
Forget him, there's no time.
So that went well.
Christ, how far did those bastards chase me? There were bridges, weren't there? And tunnels. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the parade anymore. I don't even think I'm still in the village. Those bobbies seem to have locked me in. I suppose they were worried about the gas. Terribly thoughtful of them.
Right.
What's going on in the village of Hamlin? Well, selling and buying, of course, and wandering hither and thither, and marketing and talking about the weather, and smiling and laughing, of course. I insist on it. But at 3, I hope you'll all take a quick break for our daily recreational activity. Today we'll once again round the telly for a rousing round of Simon Says. So, I wish I could join you good people. Actually.
There we go. 3 years of the salamander and me getting into constant trouble finally pay
The
off.
tune, if you will. Just like every day, I'll be your siren. Except when I'm not. And don't forget, there'll be cake and prizes for all winners, and everyone's a winner, and everyone will be there. So don't miss it, or the villagers will break your legs. And then...
What the fuck was that?
I'll need some odds and bobs and bits of metal to make a lockpick. What happened to him? Or rather, who?
Are they going to hurt us?
No one's going to hurt you, Percy. I promise.
But they hurt the city.
I don't think they'll blow anything else up.
Why?
Because we surrendered, I hope.
Well, what are we going to do, Arthur?
We're brothers. We'll look out for each other.
Wait, what? So, what, we lost the war. So, who was that out there? Oh. So that's the bloke he wanted to kill.
That's the first fight I've won since primary school. Actually, I think it's the first fight I've been in since primary school.
What the fuck? Nope.
Too bad I don't have any other hatches to go to just yet. The hatch looks shut. I'm gonna need a way to unlock it. There must be a switch in one of these rooms. Bridge. I've got to get to the bridge.
Wait, did I
in
just
the
come out the
parade
toilet?
district, which I just got chased out of. Brilliant. Ah, the train station. If I can get to the train station, I can just follow the old rail tunnel all the way to the bridge. Be nice if there was a map, wouldn't it? I suppose back in those days we could remember where things were. I think this might be the one Sally and me tried to blow up. I always wondered what happened to the letters. There was an awful lot of smoke.
And it's a doodle book.
I am coming for you, Percy. I haven't got it all figured out, but I will find you.
fuck? Oh, it's a giant cat.
A Rose of Gilead. Percy told me about these. They're good for wounds and things. Maybe I can make some sort of ointment to put on my wounds. Otherwise I'll never feel better. It works. I feel loads better. Percy was never wrong about a thing like that.
It's in this house.
Like they couldn't remember their faces. Or they couldn't stand remembering them.
That's not weird.
What's on those beds? Oh, God. I'm not the only one remembering the children, am I? Makes sense. They're all off their joy out here. What's on those beds? Oh, God. I'm not the only one remembering the children, am I? Makes sense. They're all off their joy out here.
Thank God for that.
A toy tea set. Funny, Percy never played with toys. He didn't like anything that wasn't really the thing it was supposed to be. Locked. Aha, but I remember how to make a lockpick.
Loose screw. I know a few people with one of them. Girl spoon. Some of them flowers.
Nice suit.
Thank you. My uncle bought it for me last Christmas.
Anxious to get back home to the village?
Well, I live in the parade.
You won't get past that door. Not without one of them disposable electrical cars that all the bobbies have. And a power cell.
Know where I could mug a bobby?
You're a brave one, aren't you? No. I'll trade you one.
Don't you want to go back home?
Home to all those bastards who chased me out of my house. When they all catch the plague and die, then I'll go back. There's something I want a whole lot more. Those bastards in that camp over there, with the helmets and the proper weapons. They took something from me. You get them back from me, I'll give you my card.
Sounds quite dangerous, isn't it?
Of course it's bloody dangerous. That's why I'm paying you. Come and find me in that sort of hamlet over there. We'll trade.
All right. Well, what are they?
Me medals. From the war. I won the DSO at Dunkirk and the Victoria Cross at Ramsgate. Those bastards. They thought it was funny that I still had them. Fucking funny they thought it was. No, I'll need a power cell to fire this thing up. Hooligans stole most of those too.
Right. Well, I'll see what I can do. Well, off I go to a camp of robbers. Maybe I can defeat them with my rapier-sharp wit. Let me see. Berries? They grow all over the Garden District, don't they? I guess I can eat these till I run across a pub. Heavens alive. It's a bloody fortress.
The fuck was that? Okay.
Tully would have loved this. We could never get in here.
That's worth it.
I guess I have to take that elevator. I hope no one notices.
Yeah, I hope no one notices this big loud fucking lift. Oh, there you go.
Lovely day, Fred.
A lovely day it is. Not many people get this far. It's sort of a test. Someone who gets this far usually puts up a decent fight. In the arena.
I don't suppose there's some way I could be more useful to you alive.
I don't know. Can you juggle?
Well, I can write a lovely poem. I won a prize in school.
Nah. We've already got a bard. First, put your things in that box. It will leave you there to starve. Gird thy loins for the moment of truth, for it is upon you.
From CEO, according to his wallet. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome warmly Arthur, King of the Parade! Let's see if he can keep blood off that lovely suit, especially his. Hey, in the other corner is our two-time winner, Danny Defoe!
Bloody hell! Arthur Hastings? I'm sorry? I don't think I know you. Of course you know me! You got me sacked from the Oak Current! I don't remember that. I don't work there anymore. You thought one of my articles was insufficiently original? Danny Defoe! You've lost a bit of weight. To be fair, you did copy my piece line by line. Who gives a shit, Hastings? A newspaper's supposed to make you feel good. Nobody remembers what they read. I don't want to fight you. The feeling is muted. There's only enough food for the winners, see?
Now, lads, choose your weapons. One is quite lethal. The other will just give the other chap some bad dreams. Up to you.
That padded one doesn't look nearly as effective. How badly do I not want to kill good old Danny?
Fuck him.
And Danny's picked the lethal one. That's cheery.
Hey, some guy. I've got great odds on you. Don't fuck it up.
Mm.
Oh, oh, oh. 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 Oh, oh, oh.
his guard. What's happening? He'll drop his guard.
And it looks like Defoe is down for the count.
Why are we doing this to each other?
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's spice it up, shall we, eh? How about we let the birds have a chance? If you lost your bet on Defoe, now's your chance to have a double or quits.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Afraid to bite a girl? Yeah, take it real easy on us. We've come to the end.
Ow.
Rotten apple! Brandy!
Head off! King of the
Can't we just
Blind
agree to disagree?
Yes. Arthur, you are free to go. It's been a real pleasure having you over. Catch you later. Let's all wish him well on his journey.
I've got a sinking feeling. Oh God, this on. Oh God.
What the fuck am I supposed to go there?
There's some sort of vent. If I can pry it loose, I'd need a jimmy bar. I
suppose now that no one is actively trying to kill me, I ought to be on the lookout for a Motoline dispenser. That chap at the bridge said I'd need a power cell. And it... I suppose now that no one is actively trying to kill, I better figure out how to get rid of him real quiet like. I definitely don't want a crowd. Oh, this one hurt a bit.
Balls.
Hey, you don't live here.
Please just lie down.
rubbish.
What have we come to? There we go. I can find a power supply. Motoline. Pure resublimated dimotoline. The fuel of the future, now. I think that's everything I had when they jumped me. I should probably see if I can find that chap's medals. I'll have to steal his key card somehow. I guess I can go to that hamlet and give that
Got
chap
his
his
medals.
medals, and he'll give me the card I need to cross the bridge.
Yeah, follow the icon, dumbass.
If I crouch, I bet I can disappear into those bushes.
the lost gimp. Look. No one saw me do that, Willow. Fuck it.
One day we'll all just look back at this and laugh. Yeah, maybe not.
Confused where we're meant to be. It's Germany or England?
I thought the Garden District was a wilderness of lawless lunatics. Apparently it's just got its own rules. I'd better figure out what the other ones are. It occurs to me that the locals may not be all that welcoming. Oh dear, let's try not to get killed, shall we?
Hello? Anyone out there?
Are you a tourist? You're dressed like one.
Shit.
Slumming it, are we? Must be nice to have a closet.
Over here! Over here! Do you want to get thrashed? Come in! Come in! God, you're new here, aren't you? From the parade?
Yes. Well, how could you tell?
Yeah. I'll tell you how to survive your next 5 minutes, and in return, you'll give me your socks.
Well, that's outrageous.
Your funeral.
Why are they so angry?
Because that suit you're wearing reminds them of all the jolly, proper, decent wellies who drove them out of their homes in the village. And now we're all cold and tired and starving to death. You better get a nice sharp rock and rip that to shreds.
My uncle gave this to me for Christmas.
Or they'll rip you to shreds.
Shit. I hadn't thought there would be so many.
Yeah, it's like the latest groovy nightclub, isn't it? People get a bad batch of joy, and it like flips a switch, and they can't take joy anymore. So they get chased out of the village. Been a lot of bad batches lately.
So what happens if I rip up my suit? They invite me over for tea and biscuits.
Then they really won't give a damn what you do, so long as you don't take things that don't belong to you. Or go up and punch someone in the nose. Now you can survive the next 5 minutes. Cheerio!
It's all falling apart. The center cannot hold.
I got your medals.
Thank
You don't know what these mean to me. To know that some of us fought. To know that I fought. Probably too young to remember. We stood tall in those days. In 42, we threw them back into sea. Then they came back in 43. It weren't the same.
I hate to be a bother, but the card to get across the bridge?
Right. Oh, of course, yeah, sorry. Forgive an old man his memories. Well, good luck.
I've got this key card, and I can power up the gate with the power cell. I guess I'm ready to cross the bridge.
I lied for you today at 4:15.
That's not good, Percy. You're rubbish at lying.
I was a good liar today.
Who did you lie to?
Mrs. Boyle,
Mrs. Boyle came here?
her face was all red, and her voice was like Mom when she's angry. And I thought that you would ask me why she's angry.
Why was she angry?
I decided that she was angry because you were up in a tree next to Sally Boyle's bedroom window last night at 8:15 p.m.
Oh, bloody hell. What exactly did he say?
I told her that I was in the tree.
Oh, Percy, that's very bad.
No, Arthur, it's brilliant.
Why is it brilliant?
She won't make me be in trouble because I'm slow.
You didn't have to do that.
She told me not to do it again, so I promised I wouldn't.
Thank you.
I love you, Arthur.
I love you too.
Where does the...
A safe. I suppose if there's something valuable in this house, it ought to be in here. I don't think my suit is decent anymore. I could wear it around the garden district, but proper folk will have me pegged for a wastrel.
They have gossamer wings, just like in the books. But the books don't tell you about their teeth.
Didn't we go to school together? Miss Bing's class?
Stay away from the ones with the plague. It's a terrible way to die.
I know how you feel.
If you get a cut out here, you'd better bandage it up. You can get an infection just from a scratch. Toys and tiny beds. Tiny beds in every house.
At least we have our memories, right?
The Bobbies have a first on them, you know.
Everyone's a bit mental.
I suppose he's just another rotten downer like us.
Welcome to the bloody garden district.
What a waste of time. Have you been sleeping all right?
If you find fresh food, don't try to hoard it. The blight turns things rotten sooner than you think.
You all right?
Stay where I could see you. No one likes a lurker.
I'm not cooking for you! You're not from around...
Leave my friend alone. You
That pissed everyone off. I might be it. Shit.
A water pump. Nice. There's a few more in the Garden District, aren't there? I ought to fill up a canteen or two, shouldn't I? Getting late. This ought to be pretty clean, unlike in the village where they spike it with joy. Bloody hell, I'd forgotten about the revolvers. If I go through without taking my joy, I'm gonna get spanked. I better run like hell when it lets me out. Oh dear.
Okay.
One bridge down, and I'm off to the train station. Some of the Germans were fairly decent chaps. This is where we hang them, isn't it? They broke into the police station, tried to burn the register so the Germans wouldn't know which kids to take. We didn't want the Germans to be angry, did we? We were so scared, or maybe just so tired, so we hanged them to encourage the others. I wonder if we'd made the Germans take the kids by force instead of bringing them down to the station singing London Bridge, if things would be different now. Oh.
Nice.
I hope that's the worst thing I remember. Says the chap heading to the train station. Oh, what lovely memories are waiting for me there. At least I can get on the train tracks there and get the hell out of town. Now I just need to find the train station. I ought to be able to see it from a distance.
So what's this supposed to do?
Who did that?
Save a bit for the next minute. It's time.
Well, it's for knocking down my blocks in kindergarten.
Don't mind me. This won't take a minute. And here we are. Not quite as grand as it used to be. Of course, there hasn't been a train since the germs left. Still, the tracks go from here all the way to the bridge, and then across the river. And then all over Britain. I wonder if Prue made it this far. I wonder why Mr. Kite sent her to the Garden District at all. She could have just popped over the bridge from the station at Apple Hole.
What are we going to do if there isn't food? Will you shut it? I'm trying not to blow myself up.
Hey, look up your board bags, I'll piss in your corpses.
We're coming for you greedy bastard!
Go eat a banger, you leaky scunner!
You're done hoarding all the bee meat. Jesus Christ. I haven't been in here since.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
What have we just not helped?
Fuck.
Well, you're not my problem, I guess.
You can't kill all of us! Not coming back! Oh, they're never coming back! Fuck off, Alan! Take it back! Take it back!
Don't eat the meat. Don't eat it. Fire! Who will guard the Guardians? Who will guard them? I would have paid bloody meat!
Balls.
What if I'm sleeping and this is more nightmare?
Jesus Christ. I haven't been in here since.
Yeah.
Why
Please
we
don't
just
make a
not help?
fuss.
You know, just made them take the kids. Instead of us bringing them here, singing London Bloody Bridge.
Would you shut the fuck up? We're here for food, not nostalgia.
How do I get down to the tracks?
Shit my pants. No!
You've got a bloody nerve coming in here! I see you! Blood on his hands! You can't kill us all! This isn't Harry! Merry Christmas, you bastard! Supper's over! What the hell? John, I'm calling a victory. A victory is when you win! We come to the end of our time! We come to the end of our time! Remember!
So, this is what shit feels like.
Well, curl up in front of the telly and Uncle Jack will tell you the story. Tonight's story is called Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
You're here. I know you're here.
What was that? We should know it. We don't have another bomb, do we?
Has to be a way in. He gets in.
I'm gonna lob a rock at his head.
Don't think I won't sniff you up. Oh, bloody hell! You're here. I know you're here. What was that?
Oh, that went well.
And don't come back! What the hell?
How the fuck am I supposed to go in there?
Who did that? You hear that? What the fuck was that? Huh? What? Oh. We're not bloody bread and breakfast, are we? So get out! If you are.
That went well.
Ah, that's how I get down. Right. Now I just have to find the tracks and walk on out of Wellington Wells.
annoyed. Don't mind.
I'm so sorry, Percy. I should have got on the train with you, like I promised. The rule was if a kid was a day over 13, what could I do? You could have kept your mouth shut, Arthur, and not told them you were 13. That's what you could have done.
I'd go with him.
And you are too old to go to Germany, are you not?
Please, no! He can't take care of himself.
Bloody Bobby. I told him I wanted to board even if I was 10 days too old, but we don't make the rules anymore, Mr. Hastings. I shouldn't have told him they got my birthday wrong. I don't even know why I did. Should have just kept quiet and got on the train. Bloody hell. There's been some sort of cave-in. So much for walking down the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. What the fuck do I do now?
Oh, look!
Bloody hell.
It's a little lost lamb. Where's Bo Peep? Eating your curds your way, I bet. That's little Miss Muppet, you muppet. Can we pound him now? Yep. They're not coming back. They're never coming back. Supper's over. You can't just call it a victory.
Plywood
A
and paper
victory is when you
mache!
win.
Plywood and paper mache!
Your feet, roll feet. Woo! Woo! Who will guard the Guardians? Huh? Who will guard them? Your feet!
Bloody hell. That's Ollie. Ollie!
Come for me, have you?
Ollie! I'm Arthur!
You won't get me! You won't get me, you bastards!
Ollie! No! It's Arthur!
Bloody murdering wastrels!
You've gone mental!
I'll save you, Margaret!
I'm your old neighbour, Artie!
Always lying!
Little Artie!
Artie's gone! They took him away!
Ollie, no! They
You're
didn't!
lying! You're a wastrel!
Ollie, it's Arthur!
Well, why didn't you say that before?
Oh my
Not
God,
sure.
Artie.
Little Artie.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Watch your mouth, laddie. What would your mum think? I thought they took you away.
No, they had my birthday wrong.
What?
Sorry?
No, of course not. No, you've got it all wrong. That was Jack turned you in and I what tried to save you.
Right.
I remember now. You came back. From the station. The only one.
You don't think they hurt him? Percy?
The Germans aren't animals, you know. They just wanted to make sure we stay quiet. And we did. Spot of tea?
That's very kind of you. I'm not thirsty.
That's right, Margaret. We have to run after water.
I have to find him.
Any idea where he might be after all these years?
Not really. I know I have to get out of Wellington Wells. I thought I could take the train tracks to the bridge.
Aye. The only way to the Britannia Bridge is the train station and the parade. And good luck getting into the parade. You could stay here. Remember when you and Sally used to stay with me? When the... But it's young Artie. Meg, you remember Artie, don't you? No room at the inn for young Artie? No. You're right. You're always right. Sorry. Margaret says it's best if I keep to myself.
Oh. Sorry to bother.
But Margaret thinks we could help each other.
Really? Brilliant.
There's a warehouse in the old German camp. We could burgle it.
The Victory Memorial Camp? Where all those Home Army chaps run around practicing stabbing people with bayonets? What do you want me to do there? Run around yelling, "Here I am, shoot me," while you go in under the wire?
There's a thing I need from their warehouse. If you help me, I'll get you out of Wellington Wells. I just need you to turn off the power in the camp.
And this isn't going to get me killed.
Don't be a great girl's blouse. I'll meet you at the bunker after dark. Don't worry about the sentries on the bridge. I'll make sure they get a good night's sleep. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Shall I just show myself out then? Ollie? I don't actually know the way out, you know. That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... what's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it.
you two bloody listen to me, alright? One fine day, the seaboys come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose. Now, elephants is very gentle creatures most of the time, and they get along just fine with their man who rides them. He's called a buffoon. But when they're in need, you have to chain them up. And this one, they got loose. And his Mahout went chasing off in exactly the wrong direction. And the elephant runs into the market and starts eating peaches. And the coolie tries to stop him. And the elephant steps on him something awful, mashes him right into the mud, and skin comes off his back like he was peeling grape. So the seaboys come running up to this general. Only then, he was major, and say, "You must come shoot this elephant." So he gets his hunting rifle, and he goes down to the market. Only now, the elephant isn't in the market anymore. It's in a field eating leaves. So harvest never mind. So there's no cause to shoot it anymore. But now the moon's come back and he's screaming and jabbering about, "Oh, please don't shoot my elephant." You see, he's got up with that elephant, it's alright. And he don't know.
You can't go on it.
They said I could.
Well, of course the Germans said you could go on it. I'm saying you can't.
I've never been on a battleship.
But that's not the point. We hate the Germans, and that battleship is part of the reason the Germans are our lords and masters right now. Do you remember when they came over in all the little boats?
Do you mean in 1942 or in 1943?
Do you want people to spit on Mum when she goes to the market?
She doesn't go to the market since 1945.
Well, look, this is just one of those things. I can't explain every single detail of everything to you.
Are you mad at me?
I'm not.
You're not?
I mean, yes, I am mad. I was mad, but now I'm not. Look, please don't go on the Bismarck. It will get you into trouble, which means I'll then be in trouble.
Alright.
You won't go?
I couldn't go without
I'm
you.
guessing the Bismarck
anyway.
didn't sink in this
For
universe.
once, that's a relief.
Job except sit on that elephant and tell it to pick up a log and carry it over there. But the elephant's taking a life of the man, you see. Coolly, but a man. And the moon's crying and jabbering and cool as a summer breeze. The general chambers her in, puts him right through the elephant. No fucking civilians! Yeah, I have to kill you now.
Christ. I better not let anyone see me out of uniform.
Attention all personnel, please remember to boil all water this week. There have been some issues with the pipes. You may want to take an extra joy or two as boiling may break it down. Attention all personnel, it is time to paint the facts again. If your feet are sure,
Arthur! Arthur? You get down from that tree before I chop it down.
Do you know why they're registering us?
The Germans love their lists, that's all.
They're taking us away on a train to Germany. You know about it, don't you?
Who told you that? It's ridiculous.
Oh, you all know about it, just not the kids.
Look, they've got cows there. It's not going to be powdered milk. They might even have chocolate.
Oh, chocolate makes it all better.
They've got tanks, Arthur. Haven't you noticed? How are we supposed to argue with tanks?
I don't want to go to Germany.
It's only for a little while, I think.
I don't want to be a hostage.
Calm down. Let's have some tea.
Oh, right. I'll come down. I think I might be stuck, actually.
Do you ever wonder why the Germans didn't take their tanks with them when they left?
I've made a map. There's a hole in the fence, inside the dump. You just have to get in here, get the key, and cut the power. Then, sneak out into the darkness while I rob them blind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
How do I cut the power?
The General keeps the keys in his desk.
You want me to break into the General's office?
Any way you can scotch the power is fine by me, lad. I'll meet you back at the train station.
What if they spot me?
I'd run. They don't have a lot of ammunition, but they're terribly handy with their bayonets.
That's your plan B? Run?
Well, you could ask them for some of their famous hot buttered crumpets, but I wouldn't recommend it. They can't run very fast. They're all old farts, like me.
Since yesterday, like me.
All right, Ollie. Let's see that map you made. Oh, Ollie's sleeping potion for those chaps on the bridge. Ollie said there was a hole in the fence in the dump. That sounds much safer than walking in by the front gate.
Day for it, sir. Day, sir. Very good, sir. Day for it, sir. We'll clean it again.
Who's on guard duty? There's a mole in the hole.
Who's there?
Oh well, fuck off.
What's that?
fuck's sake.
Don't get shirty with me. Guard duty again. And the bad news is, Eddie, you change with Tommy. Harry, you change with Reg. Never gets to point of that. Very good, sir. Righto, sir.
I like marching. Gives you a sense of purpose.
How the fuck am I supposed to get past them?
Hope they attack before I get too much older. My back is killing me. Jane Hut! Who goes there? What's that? Who goes there? Who's there? Day, sir.
Right, infiltrator! We got a live one, boys!
We beat you once, we'll beat you again! Come back for another! They're here! They're back! For England! And St. George! Go back to... It starts... Go back to Germany, you swine! We back! It started! It's... Back for more punishment! They're here! They're back!
Ow.
Come back!
Sorry.
All right.
Here goes. Papier-mâché. We took all the kids to the train station. We sent them off to Germany because of papier-mâché.
Don't go wandering around at night or you might get killed. Well, that's the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. What a wonderful story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed reading it. And I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again tomorrow for another bedtime story. This is Jack Worthing telling you to have a lovely night and a pleasant dream.
Attention all personnel, please remember to boil all water this week.
Stuck.
There have been some issues with the pipes. You may want to take an extra joy
Oh, fuck's
or two
sake.
as boiling may break it down.
Jerry's in the house! Smoke him out!
For England and St. George! It's started! It's finally started!
Attention all personnel. Any soldier interested in
Back for
planning
more
next year's
punishment!
Victory Garden should talk to Corporal
They're here!
Aintree at
They're back! For England and St. George! We beat you once, we'll beat you again!
Don't kill me, for fuck's sake.
Watch out! We're under attack! What's that? They're here!
Who's
They're
come
back!
ashore? Let's give them an English welcome!
It's started! It's finally started!
Attention all personnel. The night service will be King Arthur to the Gentleman.
That rather hurts, actually.
China and Arthur Ashe.
Go back!
Well, there's a bug.
If she could scream loud enough.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players will be performing their brilliant play, Happy Hamlet, at 8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies. Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur Was a Gentleman, starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askey. Don't miss this uproarious comedy. Attention all personnel. The intruder should be captured alive if possible. It is not necessary to capture him unharmed.
Please don't struggle.
Who's there?
Infiltrator! We got a live one, boys! Kill him! We beat you once, we'll beat you again! Found you!
Attention all personnel. There is an intruder in the camp. All personnel, report to your counter-infiltration station. This is not a drill.
It's started! It's finally started!
Hit the dirt! Oh, it was the Jackies. Please, let it be there. Oh, this is so exciting! Music to my ears! Man your station!
They're bombing us again!
Feeling a bit dizzy.
Go back to Germany, you swine!
Attention. One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him.
Jerry's in the house! Smoke him out! For England! Sure. And St. George!
Not necessary to capture him unharmed.
Ollie said the key was in General Bing's office.
What's that?
Attention all personnel. Patrols should be particularly careful in the forest. More than the usual number of plane victims have been spotted there recently.
Who's on guard duty? There's a mole in the hole.
Tonight's movies will be Hellcat and Ramsay. Stirring war movies.
It's starting! Get up! Go back to Germany, you swine! Grenade!
Attention all personnel. Soldiers found drunk on duty will be given 30 days in the brig. Soldiers found trafficking in contraband will be court-martialed and dishonorably discharged from the Home Army.
Jerry's in the house! Smoke him out!
Attention all personnel. Patrols should be particularly careful in the forest.
I'm ready.
More than the usual number of plane victims have been spotted there recently.
I'm gonna make officer, you'll see. Now's the time to endure, as they say.
There's something behind this bookcase, isn't there? I feel positive there's something that could open this.
Holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole. For reasons I shouldn't have to explain.
Well, aren't I clever, Clogs?
Please return it at once.
A hatch. If it leads underground like the others, I can use it to get out of here once I'm done. Oh.
Gives you fresh socks.
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be Hellcat the Rampage. This stirring war movie shows one of Britain's finest victories. Don't miss it.
Let's cut the back.
Who's on guard duty? There's a mole in the
Back! We beat
Attention
you
all
once,
personnel.
we'll beat you again!
Tonight's movies will be
Come back
Hellcat the
for another
Rampage.
beating!
This
For
stirring
England!
war movie shows one of Britain's finest victories. Don't miss it.
Back for more punishment! Come back for another beating!
We beat you once, we'll beat you again. They're bombing us again.
Attention! One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him.
Day long here.
Attention all personnel. To allow time to repair the
All right, here goes.
bayonet practice has been rescheduled. Attention!
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ollie.
More infiltrators
He
have
knew it
been
was
spotted
alarmed, didn't he?
inside the
I bet he
camp.
bloody knew.
Don't recognize a soldier.
How do I get out of here? I'm not going to be able to jump over the fence from this side.
If he runs,
I've got to get back to the general secret hatch. That's my way out.
Bastard. So none of them saw me.
Papier-mâché tanks. Newspaper and fucking glue. Right. Now, if I can make it back to Ollie alive, he'll help me get out of town. Assuming that wasn't another lie, that won't be an awkward conversation at all, will it?
Day, sir. Infiltrator. We got a live on, boys.
I could probably come in the way I got out, in the back of the station.
Nope, it's not the way.
Young Artie! Come on up!
Kind of getting hungry now.
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
It's a shame of it, you see. They want another go.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armor. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
No.
We wouldn't have given them Percy and the others.
It up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train. Oh my God. I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong. If it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany.
You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Appleholm? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
What does it do?
Haven't the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
And Appleholm has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go and get some food because I'm starving. Thank you for watching.